Arsenal have the third best manager in the league.
I've got to justify this now if I'm going to go against it.
Oh.
Just thinking of all the names.
There's not many?
No.
No?
False.
False. Who's better?
Guardiola, Klopp, Emery. There's 3, so he's not top 3 already. I like Postecoglou so far. No, Arteta's probably, you'd have to say, achieved more.
You're going to annoy you Arsenal fans here saying Posta.
I prefer Postecoglou's managerial approach more than Arteta's. He's like a spoilt brat that, in my opinion, at this point in time, is going through what I think will be the most successful spell of his managerial career.
Yeah.
I don't and I'm happy to be proven. Well, I won't be happy about it.
You don't think he's got a level above?
No, I think this group of players and this Arsenal team, he's done a really good job with, and I'll give him his credit for that. But I think a few wobbles, if it doesn't succeed, if he doesn't manage to get something out of this group of players, I don't think we'll see better from him than what we're seeing right now.
Okay.
And that's not to say, if right now he wins the league, fair. I don't think they will.
Yeah.
But I think he's demonstrating his highest level at the moment. So I still put it below those 3.
Yeah. So I'm not going to have my say because I'll just wait till you do one on me. Ten Hag is capable of winning the league in 2 years with Man United.
My opinion on this is changing with the background things going on at United, but I'll give you my gut feeling because I think that's more fair. And I'll say false. I think 2 years is difficult for anybody in the Manchester United job at the moment. And pre all of the positivity that's potentially been surrounding the club, maybe more in the last 2 or 3 weeks because we've had some better results. We've got things going on behind the scenes.
A lot of good things behind the scenes going on.
So I think there's positivity in camp again, and I don't want to downplay it because I'm enjoying that. Because I think it's been quite miserable this season on the whole. Do I think he can win a league title in general? Maybe. Do I think he can win one within 2 years? No. But
so that would be 4 years in total at United.
Yeah, my gut feeling is that he still won't be the man.
Okay.
I don't necessarily agree with that sentiment. Like, I hope he will be. I'll back him. He has given me reasons to doubt it at times, but I'm willing to, based on what we saw last year, which I think was positive, and I think some of the signings have been good. I can't credit all of them. I think there's some poor ones in there based on how they've performed so far. If we get to see him backed by a structure that is much more stable with people making better sporting decisions and business decisions with his best interests at heart, and then he doesn't succeed, then he's not the man. But I think he deserves that chance.
Yes.
But will he get a title within next 2 seasons? If you write this season off, I don't think so.
The only thing I will say is in 2 years, so say Ten Hag's still our manager next year, if he comes as close as Arteta did last season, then that's the sign of maybe giving him another contract.
I think it depends how well he does, yeah. I think I'm not measuring that on trophies. If we improve massively in terms of how we perform in and out of games, maybe have some runs in the competitions, realistically we want to be winning them. I would love it if we won one within the next 2 years.
I think the main thing is if you see something going on. If you see something going on, but maybe not getting a result there, or here, there, or whatever, but you see something happening, then it's a bit more favourable. It's just obviously this season we didn't actually see anything going on, did we? So
no, I think until the last number of games where we'd pulled a string of results together, I think it looked worse than it has in a long, long time.
Okay.
And suddenly it's given me hope again, and I think there's things going on with the club that have also contributed to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I would love him to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not that confident like I was at the start of this season.
Yeah, true. Okay. Liverpool have a stronger midfield than Chelsea. This isn't just because Liverpool at top of the league. This is literally if you look at both midfielders, like both set of midfielders, which is stronger on paper? or as a footballer as a whole, if you think.
So the statement was Liverpool do.
Liverpool have a stronger midfield than Chelsea.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you?
Right now, I agree. If you tell me those Chelsea midfielders on paper, do I think they're better than Liverpool's? 6 months ago, I'd have said yes.
Yeah, I think they are.
I think Caicedo's a flop. Called it at the start of the season. I'm not expecting a turnaround. I think Enzo Fernandez hasn't been the guy they think he is. This stinks of a James Rodriguez signing. Conor Gallagher won't be there much longer. They'll sell him for profit like they do all the other youth prospects. And that's if you even include him in the midfield when you make a discussion. Lavia I can't even fucking count because this guy's not stepped foot on the football pitch. Yeah. And so I think they all showed the promise and the ability to be better than Liverpool's current midfield players. But I think Liverpool's midfield is stronger. I don't think it's even in question.
Do you know what I will say? If you put Caicedo in Liverpool's team, he wouldn't be a flop.
Maybe not, no. But the whole, all the elements around that signing to Chelsea has been poor. Everything about it has been poor. He came in, he's not really looked fantastic. I can't say I've watched him every single game, but I mean, people aren't talking about him, so that's one thing.
I will say that I think it's Liverpool have a stronger midfield than Chelsea. I think it's false. I think Chelsea's midfield's better. That's why I think Poch should be doing a miles better job. And yeah, Liverpool fans are going to obviously come for me again because of them.
Well, I said before, we've talked about how we think Liverpool's midfield's weak, but do they perform better? Yes.
I only think they're top of the league because of the manager. I don't think they're top of the league because that midfield is a good midfield.
There's some good players in there, though. They're not poor players.
But I just think Chelsea's stronger.
If you put their players... Well, this is another way to look at it then. If you put Liverpool's midfield players in Chelsea's midfield, would they perform better than they're doing right now?
No.
I think they would.
Nah.
Because I don't know what it is.
You have Klopp. Klopp has Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez and Palmer.
You're playing Palmer in the midfield? I thought he was playing for the forward than that.
Well, you play him as like a Bruno position, don't you? Behind the striker.
I've seen him play. I feel like I've seen him all over the pitch.
Well, yeah, he is. But I mean, if you put Palmer in the midfield,
well, he's been the best one. But I don't know how long it'll take for him to succumb to their performances. He's been a standout figure for them this season.
It's all what if, buts and maybes. If Klopp had these players,
it's very difficult. It's easy to say Caicedo's better than
Endo.
And yeah, but has he been this season? No.
I know it's hard to say because maybe you should ask it at the start of the season because Liverpool are top of the league and
one of them's playing for one team and one's playing for the other and one's in better form. So you'd have to say with all the hype that those players should be better, but I think the hype was mainly attributed to the fact that they're all young players. Enzo Fernandez obviously went and won the World Cup and had a good tournament.
Well, very dear.
Caicedo's achieved fuck all in his career, and same with Lavia.
Yeah.
So they've been signed for a huge fee because they looked quite good. And maybe that's me downplaying it a little bit. They looked good, but their ceiling is high. That's why the fee was so high. And I think you take players like that were such hot prospects and put them in a team that is stagnating like that. And again, Lavia, we can't really comment because this guy ain't kicking footballs around. This could really change the trajectory of Caicedo's career if he doesn't start playing well soon.
Yeah.
And there's a world where if someone had have asked you, do you want him or fucking anyone in Liverpool's midfield last year, you said Caicedo first, and my opinion's changed now.
I actually said in one of the first podcasts, when it was rumoured that Caicedo was leaving, I actually said if I was Caicedo, pick Liverpool.
No, it's an easy decision. The Chelsea pick has got to be money.
Yeah, it has to be.
There's no way you want to go and play for Chelsea over Liverpool Football Club. There's no way.
No. Okay. Man City are a bigger club than Chelsea.
No.
False.
Chelsea, I mean, I don't like any of these teams, so I don't think I'm shitting on this because it's C. Chelsea, 2 European Cups, Europa League, all the successes under Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
Conceding only 15 goals in a Premier League season. I would look at them as those achievements I hold higher than some of City's. I mean, City won a treble, and I just don't care about it. I don't know what it is, and nobody cares. I don't even think they're really that bothered.
I know I keep bringing overlap up, but even they were saying, like, I know we shouldn't say this, but like, it's boring. But it's not like they're saying Pep Guardiola's way of playing and all that is amazing. It's fantastic to watch. No one can even get near him, which is a credit to him and his ability to manage. But it's just getting bored. You're just switching it on and like City are winning 5-0 normal.
I think.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but that's a credit to Pep, I guess.
I think Chelsea are the biggest team in London.
Okay, yeah.
I think you make the argument for Arsenal. Spurs don't even come into this. There's obviously 1,000,000,001 smaller teams that play there. Arsenal had a period of success in the league. Arsene Wenger, they had the invincible season. European success, nothing. Tottenham, when did they last win a league? Were we even alive? Never done anything in Europe. No. Got to a final and bottled it. Chelsea, two European Cups, the Europa League, dominant era under Mourinho, which will go down in history. Not saying that City's achievements aren't necessarily greater. A treble is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do I think they're a bigger club than Chelsea? Not a chance.
So a bigger club is more than just what you've won on the pitch.
Yeah,
it's like, I think your outreach around the world.
I think that comes into it. That's why I just rang off some of Chelsea's achievements, because I just think, but I only did that because I think it's relevant because everybody knows City's achievements because they're so recent. I think people downplay it a bit with Chelsea because they're going through a poor spell, but I do think they're a bigger football club than Man City. I think that could change, but I put a lot on it historically, personally, as well.
Yeah. Fill your stadium first, City, and then...
I mean, Stamford Bridge must be getting more people every week.
Yeah.
I don't know that for certain. Maybe I should have known that before I answered that question.
Maybe not around this point of the season, when the 10th, but, you know...
they'll still be turning up. Them season tickets cost too much money.
Yeah. Man United will finish above Aston Villa in the Premier League this season.
It's tough, isn't it? No. False.
Okay.
I'm sort of backing where my thoughts were coming from either last week or a couple of weeks on the pod there, in that I think it's going to be difficult for us to get Champions League, and I also think Villa, as of what I've seen, I think they have had a bit of a wobble. I don't think the performances have been poor, but they've let some results go.
Yeah, I think you said Aston Villa will get fourth. I said Spurs will.
Yeah, so if I'm saying Villa are going to get that and we're going to finish above them, no.
Yeah,
and I'm still kind of in that mindset right now. I don't want to get carried away with United again. I'm happy to do that before a season starts. That's one of the beautiful things about football. You got to buy into it, enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm in the realistic frame of mind. You know, I can't think we're going to go into every game winning it because we're not impressing. We've improved again, but I'm not getting carried away. I've learned from my mistakes.
Yeah.
Villa have looked good. I think the manager's one of the best in the league. I think they'll do enough.
Weird how it just didn't happen for him at Arsenal, isn't it? But
yeah.
Try and do this as quick as you can. Doubt it, but Mourinho is a better manager than Pep Guardiola.
God, I hate this one. It's my opinion, so let's do it. Yeah, I think he is, and I know a lot of people hate that. We've never seen. This is me trying to summarise this quickly. We've never seen Pep Guardiola take a nothing team to win silverware.
That's the biggest argument, isn't it?
I'm a Ronaldo guy as well, so you know, which you know, and other people know, because he's done it everywhere, and I think he could do it everywhere. That's why I hold the same prestige there to the manager. Guardiola's done fantastic things with teams that were already quite good that also have the ability to go and get the best in class. Can he make teams play ridiculous football? Yes. Is he potentially a better manager than Mourinho? You can have that argument, and I wouldn't disagree with you. But I would take Mourinho's side. I prefer him. He also, I'd still have him as United manager. I've said it before in the past. But I think his ability to do what he did with Porto, with Inter, to win league titles at Chelsea when he came and then he left and he came back years later and won another one. Still won silverware at United. Our most successful period post-Fergie has been under Jose Mourinho in terms of silverware. I think he gets disrespected and doesn't deserve it.
He actually said in the recent interview with Five, he says, well, I might have a Premier League with United if City are guilty of all these charges. So.
I wouldn't even want that.
No, I wouldn't.
Like, I'd hate that.
I said it at the start.
Go and have your pity trophy.
If they get it all taken away from them, don't be giving second place these Premier Leagues. It's just not right.
Nobody should get it. Just put an asterisk next to all the ones they won or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, last one. Mainoo will have a better senior career than Curtis Jones.
Oh my God. See, I'll say this right now. I actually back Curtis Jones. I feel like people really don't rate him. Liverpool fans maybe do. Even some of them maybe don't. I think he's actually very good. And I think he's come on leaps and bounds in the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
At the time you're asking me what I've seen from Mainoo so far, if he can replicate that and continue to improve based on his age and his amount of appearances, I think he will easily surpass the ability that Curtis Jones can reach. Early to go on that, but yeah, I think so. True. I don't know what I can't remember what you said.
Mainoo will have a better senior career than Curtis Jones.
True.
You think true?
Yeah, that's me backing the United boy, though. Do I think Curtis Jones is decent? I actually do.
I agree.
I knew you would agree.
Right. Okay. Okay, so Saturday, coming. There's no early kickoff.
No?
Nope.
Straight into the threes.
Straight.
Friday game.
It got postponed.
Okay.
It was Chelsea and Spurs, but postponed.
It's because of the cup final is next Sunday, Carabao Cup final, and Chelsea are in that. So City,
yes, it is. Yes, sorry.
Not City. Liverpool also won't have a game next week.
Yes,
they'll have the cup final.
Yeah. So Saturday, the first of the 3 o'clocks is Man United v Fulham.
Yeah, I'm backing us to win that.
I think so.
At home, I think that is starting to make a bit more of a difference again. Fulham are very difficult to predict, but I think we'll have enough firepower there.
Yeah, I think so. Aston Villa v Nottingham Forest.
Villa.
Brighton v Everton.
It's a toughie.
Draw.
I'll give it Dice. You go on. You lot say I hate Everton. Up the toffees. Up the toffees.
Palace, Burnley.
New manager. New manager bounce maybe then.
Possibly.
Yeah, I'll draw.
Well, I'd
draw.
say
It's a snoozer.
I'd say they win anyway, to be honest, Palace against Burnley.
Oh, Burnley. I thought it was Brentford. Sorry.
No, Burnley.
Okay, I'm sure. Go back. I'm sure you said Brentford. Yeah, they'll beat Burnley. They fucking stink.
Yeah. I agree. Bournemouth v City.
Big City win that.
I think it'll be a good game, that.
I think City will be quite rampant against these teams. Bournemouth, I think they notoriously have put quite a few past in the past. That sounded terrible.
Past in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be just be a 2-1 City. I think it'll be close.
I'm going good hiding. 4 goals minimum.
Whoosh. You got an 8 o'clock game. It's returned 8 o'clock Saturday night. Oh, it was the controversial one. Arsenal v Newcastle. Remember when the ball went out and they scored from it, Newcastle?
Oh, yeah.
So it's,
Newcastle are after revenge.
Yeah.
They've had a bit of a poor run.
No, it's Arsenal after revenge, isn't it? It was Newcastle's favour, that was.
Did it? I can't even remember anymore.
Yeah, it went out and Newcastle played on and scored.
Oh, so yeah, that changes the whole dynamic there. I'll give it to Arsenal then.
I think Arsenal. Arsenal are doing really good recently, so
5 again today they've scored.
Yeah.
It's Burnley.
1 on Sunday, Wolves v Sheffield United.
Can't give Sheffield anything at the minute. I'll give them an outside chance maybe against someone at home, but away, I'll give it to Wolves easy.
Wolves are a solid team, aren't they? West Ham v Brentford on Monday night.
West Ham, don't know, been difficult to go for them. I'll give them the game there at home. I think it'll be close.
Draw.
Yeah, I can see that as well, to be honest.